Where did my ruler go? There you are. And put that back. And just round out this part right here. There we go. I have most of the pattern ready to go. So right now I just need to make the bishop sleeve. So this part right here, my assistant is having his daily mandated 15-hour nap. And then the ruffles at the end of the sleeves are going to be the same color as the collar, whereas the ruffle on the skirt is actually going to be the same print as the dress itself. So I'm really liking how this is turning out. I think it's going to end up really good. Are you sleepy? He works very hard, keeping my feet warm at night. You're a hard-working boy, aren't you? Hello everyone, it is the 24th. It is also about 6 o'clock in the evening. I had some errands to run today, and so the day kind of got a little away from me, but I am ready to return to my project. I did make some changes to the front pattern. Low battery. There we go. I was going to make these two separate pieces. You can see where I have them taped. But I decided it's gonna look a lot better to not like completely slice it to pieces, and so it's just gonna be two halves, which the ruffle will be about 2 inches long, so it'll cover up most of the center seam, but this will also make it easier for that point to come together, because if anyone's ever tried to sew like a really acute angle, you know that when you get to the bottom, like to the point, it can kind of be a pain. But if I do it this way, there's a little bit of relief there. So what happened with my curtains won't happen with this project, which is good because I'm going to be wearing this, and thus I don't want the stress on something that like the threads will be not coming out, but like will be under more pressure, and it'll just be a lot sturdier. Again, I'm not good with words, but I am good with visuals, so I will show you. Alright, y'all, it is the 25th, which means I have 3 days to cut everything out, sew it together, and finish it up, so let's go. Nice. Is there a way I can fit these? Do not think so. I like to try and get the patterns as close to each other as possible so I can use up as much fabric as I possibly can. Even though it's cotton and it's not as hard on the environment as something like polyester, that does not mean we should be wasteful. Also, before you start drawing your pattern, it helps if you actually shave down your, shoot, what's this called? What are you called? It's something chalk. I think dressmaker's chalk. And basically what I do is I take like the back end of my scissors and just scrape it until it's a point. And that just gives you a nice close mark to the pattern. Yes, I did forget to do that before I started doing this. I am not an intelligent creature. It's okay. I am a professional idiot. All right. Let's get back over here. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, while I wasn't paying attention, my phone's storage completely filled up. So I was chit-chatting away for who knows how long. It's okay. I'm used to talking to myself. That's why I'm good at it on camera. Unfortunately, I did get all of the pattern copied down on this. You cannot see this. You cannot. What am I even waving this around for? But I did this off camera, technically. So everything that we need for this off-white fabric is set and ready to go. Should I cut it now? Yeah, I may as well. I've got it out. Do I have the scissors? Or did those run away too? Oh, no, they're right here. And I just sharpened these scissors. Oh, that's a beautiful sound. They're spider webs. You cannot see them, my finger's in the way. Are you still sleepy? I used to have like these electric scissors, but I hated the noise that they made. It was so loud, and they moved so fast through the fabric that it kind of threw me off. I don't know where I put them. They're somewhere around here. Attic. Probably the attic. Everything is in the attic. Alright. Oh, that shows off actually kind of how an off-white these are more than a yellow when you contrast it with the fabric of the dress form. And then I've got some linen right here that I was using to test. I love that I go off camera fully thinking that y'all can see me. Are you rustling my patterns? Are you moving them with your tail? I thought there was a ghost in here. He's got his tail underneath one of the pattern papers, and every now and again it like flickers. I thought there was something over there. I mean, there is something over there, but I thought I was hunted. Will you quit messing with that? I did add the extra seam allowance for the zipper to the correct piece. Allergy season has begun. Everything is in bloom. It all looks so pretty, but my sinuses are trying to kill me anyway. I should check when the farmer's market starts up again. I really want some of that local honey. The lady who runs the stall is so sweet. Like, they have these little honey sticks that you bite both ends and then just like suck the honey out, and they're like $1 each, and they are delicious. So one time when we were at the farmer's market, I went to her stall to pick up a jar of honey and some of the sticks to munch on while we were walking around, and I was just chit-chatting with her for a little bit, you know, just saying hi and whatnot. And I finally got around to like ordering our stuff, and I got one big jar of, I believe it was orange blossom, and then I went to go ask for like, oh, can I get like a couple of the honey sticks? And she's like, sure. And I think it's like 15 for the big jar. And she like handed me, I'm not kidding, like a handful of the honey sticks. And I was like, cool, how much do I owe you? And she's like, 15. And I was like, I got the big jar and like 5 of these things. And she's like, yeah, it's fine, just take them. It looks like a long calcifer. I probably just would have lined it in white. Did I not? I did not copy down this entire pattern. I'm missing a piece right here. No. Now I could just lay the pattern back down, realign it. We don't make good choices in this household. First, you run out of storage, and now you're yelling at me about the battery. Good morning. Are you awake, or are you just turning over? No, he's just flipping over. Grill both sides evenly. Should I keep this? Yeah, it's big enough. Another piece for the scrap pile. I'm running a little low on linen, but I did take apart a previous project that I made when I didn't yet have my dress form, and therefore it kind of ended up a little wonky. Like, it looked fine, but structurally it was not the best. And then I redesigned it after I got my dress form, and it looks much better. I also used some techniques that I had learned since creating that garment. So it was actually kind of a fun little experiment seeing the one I made years ago versus the one I made last year side by side. And there was a whole lot of improvement. So I was quite happy with it. So I took the old one apart. I do have a project in mind because there is like a big block of fabric that was used in it. A couple big blocks, actually. So I don't think that'll be the project for March, though, because I do want to use up some of the uncut fabrics that I've been hoarding, because that is the correct term to use. I have been hoarding fabric. I am secretly, not so secretly, part magpie. Battery died. So it looks like I bought 3 yards of this. So that should be plenty. I'm starting to think maybe I should just go back to the pencils. I have like a pencil, but it's in white. I just prefer the precision of the pencil. I don't think there's too much difference. At least not in my experience. I need to find out if these come in more than 2 colors, because the ones I bought only come in blue, this light blue, and white. And white would not work for this project. And light blue is doing its best. I can see it. It's just, I mean, you don't want it too visible. I know there are markers that you can use that like disappear after a while. They like dissolve with contact with oxygen. But to be honest, even though I know that they probably work fine, I don't like the idea of using them. So I've never purchased the markers. I've always used either the pencils or the freehand chalk. Did I write down how long? Ah, I did. Every now and again I'll do something smart. I must have had the brain cell that day as well. It might be a little hard to see, but there at the bottom, it's written not how long the hem itself is, but how long the ruffle actually needs to be. So I don't even have to do any math. Stop. I keep bumping into everything. Oh, okay. Back. I am a little dramatic. How long do I want the ruffle to be? Because I do want it a little bit above the hem. 8 would be far too long. I don't like that. So if this is like the very end of the hem, this would be the seam allowance. I usually like to go about 1 inch above. I think that gives it a cute little ruffle on top. Maybe about 6. Because I know these sleeves are longer than 20. They're 24. If I slightly shorten the ruffle on the bottom of the skirt, I am slowly backing away. I was like, every time I move, I'm like, goodbye. Okay, the pieces that I absolutely need are gonna be the skirt and the bodice. If pressed, I could give up the sleeves and go get more of that off-white and just make those the same off-white. I'd prefer not to, but if I have to, I could do that. However, I might be able to salvage this. And this will be me demonstrating the difference between an idiot and a professional idiot. Still an idiot, but I'm an idiot with experience. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to get the thing out for this. This is a big piece. My toxic trait is that as soon as I finish ironing something and making it all pretty, I just throw it into a heap and make it wrinkly again. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Yes, I do have a pin cushion that fits perfectly on my wrist and would be great for this occasion. Why do you ask? Can I see what I'm doing? Oh. Does it matter? Probably. In fact, almost guaranteed it matters. Forgot you were down there, sorry. Uh-oh. Don't put these in your mouth. No, seriously, don't put those in your mouth. You can swallow them. Gesundheit. You got the post-snap snifflies? Good morning. Good morning, my precious baby boy, who is the reason I cannot wash my bed sheets. I already postponed it one day. I would like to be able to wash them. Yeah, you. Are you a troublemaker? Give yourself a bath and then you're gonna go right back to sleep. Nap time part 2, electric boogaloo. Aw, baby. Spoiled rotten little kitty cat. How long will it take for me to knock that over? Yeah, that way. Forward first, not backwards. Now I'm worried. Now I am scared. Where did I put that pattern? When in doubt, get your sewing gauge out. Yep, that is the 3/8 that I wanted. Should not have the steam on. This is very close to my fingers. Ooh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Look at how straight that is. It's a little wonky at the end, but that's okay, because this is part of the seam allowance, it'll get sewn off. Look at how nice that looks. But it is a fixable roof. This one isn't, though. Shoot. How did that happen? Oh, crap. Oh, shit. Okay. So if I sewed this as is, this seam allowance leaves this big old gap. Oh God. Okay. No need to panic. Things happen. I will find a solution to this. Behold the solution. Lace. So I have just enough scrap left to remake these, but without the pin tucks, which I have Frankensteined the pattern with painter's tape because I don't have mental capacity to remake these right now. I think I'm running on adrenaline at this point. But I can go ahead, cut these out, make them completely flat, but instead of just leaving them blank, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm going to add some of this lace, which thankfully is just about the same, it's upside down, just about the same kind of off-white, this antique white as the fabric. And so I think I can salvage this. And what's even better is that they're roses, which is perfect because that's half my branding.
So a clever little way that I discovered that I can have a pocket and a zipper on the same seam is by using this little strip of fabric right here.
So this is the completed dress. I think it turned out really well, but there are some things that I did mess up. For one thing, this off-white fabric was definitely too thick for this project. And that would only really be a problem because of the ruffling. It made this seam really thick, and I really don't like that. It would be perfect if it was just like the plain collar, but because I did add the ruffles, it just made it harder to work with. This was really hard to get to lay down nicely. I did iron it before I pinned this all together and then sewed it down, but it was still just kind of like this sandwich. The sleeves turned out just fine though, but that's because I didn't actually ruffle this part. It's just an elastic, so if you pull it apart, it's the regular flat piece. So this didn't give me as much grief. Another problem is that I get numbers mixed up really easily, and so unfortunately the shoulders are not wide enough for me. Well, not the shoulders specifically like right here, but actually the back of the dress, so across the back where the middle of the arm side would be. When I tried to move my arms forward, it would get stuck right about here, and if I tried crossing them anymore, I know I would pop some seams. I do have some leftover fabric that I could very easily add on the extra, I believe it's 1/4 inch right here, that would give me a greater range of motion. But other than that, it actually turned out okay. I did go and get some more off-white fabric, but I got hopefully what's a thinner fabric, so a little closer to cotton lawn, whereas this, because I got started so late on this project, I kind of just grabbed whatever, and when I went to look at the receipt, it turns out that this fabric is for quilt backing. This is why we plan things. But, and I know this video is late, so we're already into March, this month's project I have planned out a lot better. So I'm already in the pattern making phase, and it's only week 1, and I am making another dress. So let's take the lessons learned from this project and do better. All right, thank you so much for joining me on this one. I will see you in the next one.